This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
About that, Jeff Fuller.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's good because track position means everything here, and that could be an excellent idea. Here they go.
Green flag is waving. Martin Truex Jr. takes some racing. His father won here 9 years ago, his only win in 1994, and nearly 9 years to the day, Martin Truex Jr. won here as well. So some passes for position early in the race as the 99 of Greg Schaefer goes down low, side by side, a little bit loose in front of him, and we've got a problem already with the 0 car turned around on the racetrack out there. That's Tim Andrews. He gets it going. And no yellow flag, no yellow.
They're going back to the garage with more brake problems.
Oh, the 06 car's got an even bigger problem as Ryan Seaman is up against the wall. That's going to wave the yellow flag. 2 is the offending scene. And here he is, way down.
It almost looks, Brian, like you get up out of the groove a little bit too much. There's a lot of models of Speedy Dry up there, and when you
his presence known, a little bit of rubbing. Is that racing? Now they say rubbing's racing. That must have been some racing.
That is definitely. Oh no, he just got turned off.
Somebody got him from behind, and Paul Wolf goes around. Oh, and there's more damage down inside next to him. This is going to be a big mess, and the yellow's definitely coming out. Right here in
Matt Kobaluk.
Oh, Matt Kobaluk, who had worked up to 19th position. He's got a fire under the car just past start-finish line here on the front straightaway at New Hampshire International. The replay, take a look. The 9's on the inside. Oh, just so close. And Kobaluk is a little bit further behind. The 68 car of Brandon Miller, a very talented young driver. He is the one that makes the contact after the 9 was starting to move around a little bit.
It may have gotten some stuff on his tires and got it cleaned off now.
Boy, Truex's car is definitely good. It's been fast since he unloaded it. And we got another problem as the 2 of Lane Chase goes around. And we're going to have another caution on the racetrack. Chase sitting in that very same turn 2, between turns 1 and 2 area, that's caused some problems. Is there something about that part of the racetrack that just...
See if he had help.
Oh, he's up there all by himself.
Yep.
Just lost it.
Man, that just snapped out from underneath him big time. And it really didn't look like he was in the danger zone up there.
Low, Truex has got the speed, and he gets loose just a little bit. The leader demurs. Truex is going to go by on the high line, it looks like. Maybe not. And another caution flag. We must still have something. We got a car rolling around the track, and very slowly the 66 car brings out another caution here. And
Gary checked it. Is right here.
Already at the tail end of it, might have gotten some help. Little bit of impact with the 98 car of John Serbone is what did the damage.
His right side of that 98 car is probably all ripped off.
Victory lane here today, and we got a problem with the 22 car right now as Joey McCarthy, another former winner here at New Hampshire International.
He kept it out of harm's way there. I think that it didn't get in the race. Oh, no, maybe it did. Caution's coming out.
Caution's coming out. We got fluid on the racetrack, maybe, but for sure we've got Kerry Heath around in the number 12 car.
Here it is right here.
Take another look. The tail end of it. She's around apparently by herself.
I mean, there is again, wow, did that thing get up in the air. Again, you could, I mean, if you've got a little bit too much rear brake bias in the car.
The picture is the number 35 car, Brad Layton, 7-time winner here at New Hampshire International. He's inside on the 61 for position, and that's for 5th. And somebody's going south and sour. The 99 car pulling down below the racing line, and he's got sparks coming out from underneath the car. Greg Schaefer.
Right front is right down on the rim.
Schaefer.
There it is right here, right. Oh, he may have gotten help there. That was a 3 wide move.
3 wide on the racetrack, and the 3rd man in that line was Greg Schaefer up against the wall. You can see the right front damage as the leaders and the most of the cars that even damaged to his car from the impact earlier in the race.
Right.
Santerre riding about a half the groove. Dale Quarterly in the 32, and Kelly Moore, the dad, goes all the way around and saves it. That's experience for you, folks. Gets back in the gas and keeps on going.
Yeah, caution's out, though.
But caution is out.
That's kind of good for him. I mean, he didn't stall the motor and pull. All right, he came in too low, the 32. He came in underneath the yellow line. And like I say, I mean, you're going to have that when they're running. If it was just a case to go down, turn the wheel, and step on the gas and do that, everybody would be doing this. They are on the edge every single lap, and that was just a deal where he just got down there a little bit too low. The car pushed up a little bit, got into Kelly.
When Andy Santerre comes up behind him, puts a little bit of push on the back end of that car, frees it up, loosens it up,
but
it handles better.
I'll tell you, Brian, I would much rather be a little bit too tight than a little bit too free. These cars here with the bias ply tires, you can stand to be a little bit free, but on the radial tires like the counterparts, the Busch South cars, you don't want to be loose.
So the 56 car holding on to the lead. We're 4 laps to go, coming up on 3. Andy Santerre, it's now or never as he takes another look down low. Will he make a little contact? Will he do a bump and run? He's been racing awful clean up to now, but you know what? When the white flag starts waving, things get a little different.
Things get a little different, but Andy may be looking at it as a point situation. I mean, it all depends. If it's a clean shot, I know he's going to try it. I just don't think anything dirty will happen.
Well, Truex is not a factor for the championship, while Andy Santerre is your points leader. Will he accept a second-place finish and maintain his points lead, or will he go for the win? Win number 4 for the season for Santerre, and for Truex, it would be his first this year. Make that his second win. He would have his second win of the season, Martin Truex Jr., if he's able to pull it off here at New Hampshire International. And the charge mounted by Brad Layton seems to have faded just a little bit. Layton is there, but maybe he made his best effort and realizes that he's got a third-place car here today. Or, if something happens to the 2 cars in front of him, he comes to victory lane.
That was just a little bit of a nudge right there.
Andy Santerre pushing hard as they come up on the white flag lap. 1 to go at New Hampshire International Speedway for the win. 3 cars, including a 24-year-old young man who has led this race almost from the beginning. He's led almost every lap, indeed, from the beginning. Andy Santerre, your points leader, and the man who's won more times here than anyone else, Brad Layton.
It's going to be a tough thing unless he...
Santerre inside. Will there be some contact? He backs out. Andy Santerre backs out. Let's Martin Truex Jr. Keep it together. Layton's going for second on the left side, but they're going to finish in the same order they started the final lap. Martin Truex Jr. will win it, but what an exciting finish to this Busch North race here at Loudon.
That was a great finish right there.
Andy Santerre got up inside, could have bumped him and run on by, but he didn't do it. And instead, he let the young man gather it up to pick up his second win of the season and his second win here at New Hampshire International. Let's go down to Bob Dillner now with the crew chief.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.